So to start your first track, making your Dorian project, we're going to hit Enter Studio and open up the studio, choose Music. Now I've done some research already and I really like these drum beats called swish. So when you do a filtered search like that, you'll find a couple of these little drum beats with that tag there. So I'm going to start with this swish beat 1 kick. I'm just going to add that to the timeline here. Now I'm also going to slow this way down because I want my groove to be on the slower side. There. So now I've got 80 beats per minute. I've got this very simple drum beat going on. Now I'm going to have to add my chords. So I'm going to go to Piano and Keyboards. And you can see that the keyboard is set up with letters that correspond to your typing keyboard. I know none of you have a keyboard at home right now, so you're going to use this to enter in your notes. You can also use the mouse too. You can just go right to piano roll and type them in with the mouse. But on the typing keyboard, if you want an F chord, you need to have V, N, and C. V, N, and the comma. So I'm going to go back to the beginning here. And I'm going to record into the timeline just by hitting record. I'm going to hit those keys at the same time. Here we go. I'm going to move everything to the right and back. And I'm going to stop there. So I played all that with the typing keyboard. It came out pretty clean. All the notes are right next to each other, and I can edit that more if I want. Now, I'm not crazy about the grand piano sound, so I think I'm going to change that. I'm going to go to Instrument, and instead of grand piano, I'm going to choose something a little bit more, a little more chill. So let me go back to the beginning, and we've got this sound now. Maybe back the treble off a little bit. Nice. So since I've only got those 2 chords right now, I'm going to pull this repeat loop back so I get my 1 measure. Now for a bass part. I'll go into guitar and bass, and let me close this loops library over here. These are all guitar sounds up here, so I'm going to move and select until I find a bass sound. All right, there's an upright bass. Bass harmonics. Let's try that. That sounds pretty good. So now for the Dorian sound, you already have your F chord and your G chord up top, but you're going to need a D in the bass. And you'll notice that D corresponds with the key X. And the octave up D is right here. Let's move this down an octave, see what it sounds like. I like that better. Now, you can noodle along and practice a little bit. I'm just going to hit play to practice a little bit. So I've got something in there, a little something I can play in there. You really want to focus on the note D. D is going to be your home bass. So you notice how most of what I played was D, high and low, and then I approached this D by a scale degree below, and then I used these guys in the middle. But mostly it was D. That's going to give us the sound that we want. So let me hit record again. Starting at the beginning, of course. Here we go. Ready. Let's have a listen to what that sounds like. I'm pretty happy with that. So that's going to be my first section. Now I'm going to stop screen recording and I'm going to noodle a little bit and start to develop these ideas. And in the next video, I'll show you the finished product. See you then.